to Let's Talk About It. I am Jazzy Nicole.
Nika Buki.
And today we're coming with a different topic today, which is
loving someone who's damaged or trying to fix someone who is damaged. To me, I feel like there's levels to being damaged, I guess I should say, or levels to someone not completely whole or fixed to be in a relationship. I think there's some people who are more extreme than others. I think of it as about 3 levels. There's someone who's damaged to the point where it's like picking up broken glasses, like they're shattered, unfixable to a certain degree. And everyone's fixable, but it's definitely harder. It's almost like you have to sweep up everything and start over. And then I feel like some people are just broken and some people are just cracked. And of course, some people are broken. It's not as hard to actually love that person, but it's going to be a struggle to get to a point where y'all both are happy. Someone who is cracked, which I think we all have little crack mirrors about ourselves, where we look in the mirror and we're distorted, but we know we can identify who we are. You know what I mean? And it's not as hard to love that person because they can see who they are. It's just a little bit fuzzy in a sense.
That makes so much sense. Thanks for clarifying. No lie, I appreciate it.
Okay. So how do you feel about dating someone who is like damaged, like shattered?
I love the way you explained it because at first when I thought of the word damaged, I'm like, we are all damaged. Every single one of us has some sort of baggage, but explaining it the way that you explained it, I understand now it's more along the lines of issues that are unresolved. Maybe they haven't been to therapy, they haven't worked on those things, and they haven't tried to mend those. And to me, being a damaged person, you shouldn't be seeking a relationship anyway because you still have healing. And I think that, the more whole you are, as close to whole as you can get, more, because like you said, we are going to have cracks. That's when you're in a state to be your healthiest and most beneficial to whoever you're with, because it is tough being with a guy who has mommy issues or daddy issues, or being with a girl who has daddy issues or mother issues, or being with them who have trust issues. It is hard to break those boundaries.
Yeah, and I think us as women, being a more nurturing type, we tend to have this savior complex where we feel like, okay, this guy just needs the right person to love him or to fix him. And, you feel like you could be that person. And that's why a lot of women get into a situation where you did help that person grow, progress, or whatever like that. There's some type of seed that you did plant in that guy. But unfortunately, sometimes when that seed is planted and it actually grows to its fullest potential, it's not with you.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like, you got to be very careful to date someone like that, because you are going to nurture them. You are going to plant those seeds. You are going to water him. He is going to sprout and grow, but he may not do all those levels with you. And that's a risk that a lot of women are taking when they feel like they have to be that savior or date someone for their potential.
Yeah, and I think, like you said, a lot of women tend to overcompensate when they're in relationships with men who do have issues like that, because they want to prove, I'm not like the rest of those females. And then ultimately you end up being hurt because you tried to prove something that you didn't have to ever prove to him. Yeah. Because you knew it and he just wasn't ready to receive that.
Yeah. And that's just like, you just have to ask yourself, are you willing to take that risk?
So I guess the takeaway for this is, if you are considering dating someone who is giving you those red flags that they are broken or they are damaged and that they have wounds that have not healed or they haven't tried to heal those, what are some tips that you can give to a young lady or an older lady or a man or a young man who is in a relationship, starting to love someone and have feelings for someone who is damaged?
Stop ignoring those red flags. Stop being so eager to be in a relationship that you decide to ignore those red flags. I like to think of, those warning signs as like stoplights. To me, I feel like there's some yellow flags. I feel like there's some red flags. You know what I mean? Like when you're driving, you at a stoplight, when you see green, it's like God said, it's okay, you can go, you know, relationship wise. When God is showing you a yellow flag, he wants you to yield. He wants you to wait. He wants you to think about what are you about to get yourself into. You know what I mean? Or he just wants you to take a beat and chill for a minute because he got you. But it may not be the right time. Those red flags completely stop. And just like when you're driving, we tend to see a yellow light and quickly trying to, you know, accelerate past it. And sometimes it's costly because somebody else tried to do the same thing and you end up crashing or you're getting pulled over. Like we have to be more patient as women.
That was good. Okay, that was good. Cause I be yellow light in it, honey. I be yellow light in it. It's a yellow light. I'm gonna get somebody started.
I used to run past red lights.
Bitches, babe.
Yeah.
But you are so right.
Yeah, I used to run past red lights. And we all guilty of that sometimes.
Yeah.
Chicago, that red light.
Boy.
And you're gonna get pulled over because they got cameras on there. But yeah, we all guilty of quickly trying to get past that yellow light, like, you know, because it's green at first. And it's like, okay, what happened? Oh my gosh, it's about to be yellow. I gotta hurry up and get to my destination because, I don't know, because my age or because he's so attractive and I need to just explore this.
Because he called me babe.
Because he called me babe. He talking about, you know, I can see a future with us or something like
Our
that.
family.
Yeah.
But you're right. It definitely do not ignore those red flags. Is really key number one.
Yeah, I would say don't ignore yellow or red.
Facts.
Yellow flags, I feel like I said, take a moment, reflect, think. Is God telling you to wait? Or he, you know, is on a cusp between green and yellow. You know what I mean? You know, but I don't know. That's my take on it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And I think that's a really good tip. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed the video. We do have other videos in our links below, so please be sure to check those out, subscribe, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.